nothing the polling booth on November 16th.
Ondo State must not fall into the hands of any other party except APC. No matter whatever must have happened in the past must be allowed to go. And let us look at the future.
I have moved. I have improved, but I am a committed member of it.
Who expressed appreciation to all leaders and members of the party for their support and solidarity, reassured of his dedication to prosper the state and promote inclusive governance at all levels.
We in Ondo State, we hear with understanding, and all that you have said is noted. I want to thank you especially for all the leaders of our party in Ondo State that are here in this auditorium, every one of you. All former aspirants, all former executive council members, all of you.
With the conclusion of this stakeholders meeting of the APC involving the national leaders of the party and some governors from the Southwest region, it is clear that the party is set to retain power in the Sunshine State ahead of the fast approaching governorship election. From the International Cultural University in Akure, Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
Meanwhile, the people of Osrc local government area of Ondo State have been reassured of the commitment of the present administration to enhance the security of their area by completing all abandoned road projects. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who is the candidate of the All Progressives Congress (APC) at next month's governorship election, called for sustained support for his administration by canvassing votes for his party. The governor, who renewed his passion for a better state, appealed to inhabitants of the area to join hands with government to end the nefarious activities of criminals. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole again tells us more.
Idoani, the headquarters of Irekari Local Council Development Area of Ondo State, was spotlighted as the community engagement team of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) visited the area. Led by the standard bearer of the party and governor of the state, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, the first port of call was the palace of Alani of Idoani for a blessing. The monarch, Oba Olufemi Olutoye, represented by Chief Dele Olateju, applauded the governor for his strides to develop the state, while the Onidogun of Idogun, Oba Moses Ekundayo, rallied support for his victory at next month's governorship election. The royal fathers highlighted infrastructural challenges facing the community and its people. Governor Aiyedatiwa thanked the people and reassured them of his sustained dedication to prosper the state while addressing their infrastructural challenges. At the Market Square, the governor renewed his commitment to good governance while urging votes for the APC towards sustaining the party in power beyond 2025. The team also visited Ifon, the headquarters of Osrc government area, as prominent leaders of the community gathered at the council secretariat to receive the governor and other members of the party. The Onimoru of Imoru, Oba Rotimi Obamuagun, applauded the governor for redefining governance and stressed the need to tighten the security architecture of the area. Governor Aiyedatiwa, who highlighted some of his administration's achievements, including empowerment programs for artisans and traders and initiatives to boost local businesses and food security, reassured of his determination to curb activities of criminals across the state. In an interview, the APC standard bearer said all hands are on deck to improve the security architecture of the state.
We have stepped up our games by setting up an arm of Amotekun, called Amotekun Rangers, to build, if you like, a barrack in this area. We have a post already. We are going to upgrade it to be like a barrack where they will put them here in large numbers. And we're also going to recruit more personnel that will be working in Amotekun in this area. Not only that, the military also are already on ground to support the Amotekun Corps.
The governor, while addressing residents, promised to sustain every effort that makes life more worth living for them. From Osrc local government area of Ondo State, Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
Women have been charged not to see themselves as domestic tools, but rather as agents of positive change and societal development. The convener of a non-governmental organization, Women at Home Organization, Mrs. Adetokunbo Kumbodede, during the inauguration of the Ondo State chapter of the body in Akure, said her vision is to create a better society where respect for the dignity, justice, faithfulness, and rights of women are ensured and honored. She noted the need to establish a society that empowers women to take on leadership roles, effect change, and stand up for their rights, adding that barriers to success, including poverty, gender-based violence, and discrimination in all aspects of society, must be eradicated. Our correspondent, Joy Pius, has details of the event.
Gathered here for the official inauguration of the Ondo State chapter of the Women at Home organization are concerned individuals, political associates, and top government functionaries. The convener, Mrs. Adetokunbo Ogumbodede, in her address of welcome said, the organization stands for women empowerment by providing them with skills and resources needed to succeed, while ensuring that their voices are heard in all aspects of society, ranging from politics, policy making, business, and community leadership. She noted the need to promote values of equality, fairness, and dignity for all women, stressing that women are a vital and powerful force for positive change in any society.
I thank our governor that he has godly heart, he's a peaceful man, he loves the women, he loves the men, he loves everybody in the state. As we can see, that's what he's doing. He's doing very, very well. He's doing okay, but we still beseech him to do more.
According to her, the event marks a foundation for a brighter future for Ondo State women. Other speakers at the event commended the passion of the convener while urging support for the organization. They stressed the need for women inclusiveness in governance at all levels and applauded the present administration in Ondo State for encouraging women participation.
The government is with you women. That is why I have the opportunity given to me as an SSA to the government. So it's with you, 100%.
All voices are often marginalized, silenced, or reduced to mere whisper in various spheres of life. How come we discuss women empowerment or the role of women in society? Our conversations tend to focus on political representation or how many ascended to leadership position in government.
The event also featured presentation of awards of excellence to some deserving individuals for their contributions to societal development. Joy Pius, Osrc News.
For Nigeria to really realize its full potential for economic growth and development, polytechnic institutions must be catalyzed to drive entrepreneurship. Ghanaian Professor Kwando Owusu, who delivered the 7th lecture series of Rufus Giwa Polytechnic, or identified adequate funding, revision of curriculum and industry partnership as emplaced polytechnics as a ground to produce more innovative thinkers. Osrc's Saeed Arabisala reported at this lecture titled Entrepreneurship Development in Nigeria, the Place of Polytechnic Education. Rigipo Acting Rector Samuel Adegun says the institution remains committed to championing excellence.
The 7th lecture series of Rufus Giwa Polytechnic Award is another moment for members of the institution's community to get together for knowledge sharing. The theme of the lecture, Entrepreneurship Development in Nigeria, the Place of Polytechnic Education, attracted educators, students and friends of the institution eager to discuss the vital intersection of education and entrepreneurship. Guest lecturer, Ghanaian Professor and Director of the Center for Climate Change and Sustainability Studies, University of Ghana, Kwado Owusu, delivered this year's lecture on the theme. Professor Owusu, represented by Kennedy Adi, emphasized the critical role of polytechnic education in fostering entrepreneurship in Nigeria, calling for improved funding for polytechnics, revision of school curricula to fully integrate entrepreneurship education.
The program is all about innovations, thinking out of the box, creativity. And when we are creative, being Nigerians, you see what is happening in the Western world. Even we as a developing country like China, both nations are developing countries, but today where are we compared to China? They are self-dependent and self-reliant. Starting from the secondary school, most of the things we use these days are being manufactured by primary school and secondary school people in China. Why did you go to school? I went to school for the purpose, not to see the school work, getting out of the school to impact into my generation. Possibly, there's a purpose of which I entered the school. The purpose of which my course was given to me. And after getting out of the school, what am I supposed to do with it? Work with it. If the job is not giving me a job, I should give myself a job.
The acting rector of Rufus Giwa Polytechnic, Samuel Adegu, echoed these sentiments, highlighting the institution's commitment to strengthening entrepreneurship. Adegu called on policymakers to provide clear-cut entrepreneurship policy in Nigeria.
Entrepreneurship is what drives the economy. And when you talked about technology, we are talking about polytechnics, technical institutions. If we must move forward, like I did mention, even in China that everybody is clamoring to go to do business, to buy, to trade. In 2017 alone, 600 universities, 600 I say, were converted to polytechnic. So we are hoping to develop our people so that they can be disciplined.